I tried my best, but no matter how many trials I overcame, no matter how much I investigated, I wasn't able to accomplish anything. I don't even know how long I've been here. Although without hope, I trust that you will find the way. I love you.
to arrive someday. 288 attempts endorse your perseverance. Ooh. As I told you before, I know you have many questions, and I'm going to grant you the pleasure of knowing the answers. In the first place, allow me to introduce you to your father. 20 years have passed since you last saw him. Well then, the first answer I suppose you want to hear is why you're here. You see, truth is, the only one to blame for you being here is your own father. I guess that during your walk through the university, you have heard about something called the Philadelphia Experiment. In 1943, the U.S. Army came asking me for help. They told me they needed to find a way to make their ships undetectable, dodging the enemy radars. They offered me a great deal of money and, for the good of science, I accepted. I was in charge of a group belonging to the scientific elite of the time, and we developed a system based on electromagnetic waves to create a field that surrounds the ship so the sound waves coming from enemy radars would get through it. Something went wrong. I don't know whether it was due to some miscalculations or the executors manipulating everything wrongly. But what at first was meant to be an inoffensive experiment ended with the lives of 10 submarines and a one-way ticket to the madhouse for others. The only person who got out of there unharmed was your father. Once the experiment finished, the survivors were transferred and examined. I had to carry out some tests on Benjamin. I discovered his brain activity surpassed the usual limits, so I decided to investigate further. Years later, I called him to come to this university to investigate several disappearances, of which I myself was guilty for. And to carry out as many tests as I willed without having to give bureaucratic explanations. That was when I discovered the cause of his high brain activity. A part of his brain had awakened, which responded to dangerous stimuli, recreating a possible future according to the president. That's to say, he was able to have premonitions whenever he or a loved one was in danger. As you've observed, the university is full of cameras, and all of these monitors reflect what's been going on all this time. I forced your father to watch you in the few dangerous situations you've encountered, and I've monitored his response to said stimuli. I wanted to use those studies to play God. But during these 20 years, I haven't found a way to profit from such power. My last hope was bringing his stimulus to the limit with you. But it has also failed. Another thing I suppose you'll be asking yourself is, what is this place? As you may have already figured, it's not any ordinary university. Some years ago, nobody wanted me to become part of their projects, given the fact that I'm well known for my lack of morality. I decided that my knowledge had to be shared with promising young prodigies on the fields of science and medicine, who would have no qualms about doing what others would categorize as atrocities. They are necessary sacrifices. What would become of medicine if atrocities and perfidous features of which humanity reprints from had taken place? The end justifies all means. That's why I created this institution. A place where only the most bright and decided people would be chosen by me to work under my orders. As experiments advanced, it wasn't enough to have 1 or 2 laboratories locked with a simple key at the university. I needed a place where nobody could snoop around. And what better place could there be than right beneath it? Once to this point, and having satisfied your curiosity, I am pleased to inform you that you'll be an excellent test subject. This is only the beginning!